Good afternoon and a warm welcome here to the Hamilton Community Stadium for match day 29 Scottish League 2 between Clyde FC and Stranraer FC. An unusually lovely day here in Hamilton as we take on our closest rivals for the playoff spot in Stranraer. My name is Graham Murray and today I am joined by Lynn Shanks on commentary. Lynn, how are you today?
I'm very good, thanks Graham. Feeling very positive and happy today. I think the sunshine's been quite infectious. Everybody seems to be in a very good mood today, so hopefully that translates onto the park too.
We're playing a team today who are actually on the same run of form as ourselves in the last 6 games. They've had 2 wins and 1 draw, the rest defeats, and Clyde exactly the same, although we both played the top 2 last week. Clyde unfortunately went down 2-1 to Spartans, and Stranraer were the victors with the same scoreline against East Kilbride, and now we find Spartans at the top of the league. So we've not beaten Stranraer this season. We've got them again on Tuesday night. What's your hopes for the next 2 games?
I am very much hoping that we at least take 3, if not 4 points. Well, in fact 6 would be great, obviously. But a minimum, I think at least 3 or 4 points from these games, Graham. Otherwise, if Stranraer win both, that's they jump ahead of us in the table and jump above us by a point. So, whereas if we win, we could be 11 points ahead. So obviously that would make things a lot more comfortable.
For Clyde, as I said, unchanged with Hogarth, Robson, Howie, Cuddihy, Leitch, Redfern, McGinley, Dunnicky, Connell, Hines and Murdoch, our captain. And on the bench, a couple of additions from last week. We've got Scott Williamson coming back and Mohamed Niang. Good to see Big Senna and Scotty Williamson back in the squad. Yeah,
I'm really relieved to see at least Scott Williamson back, because I think we actually probably really missed him being able to come on or even start last week against the Spartans. So really relieved to see him back, and also good to see Niang. And I'm very relieved that Craig Howie managed to shake off that knock from last week too, and he's made the starting lineup today. So that makes me feel a lot better about today, that we've got a kind of strong back line.
One notable absentee from the subs list is Sam Campbell. I believe picked up a knock in training, and it might mean that he's out for the rest of the season. So hopefully not, but we'll wait and see. But he's missing from the subs bench today. For our visitors today, as I said, they're on a good run of form in the fact that they beat at that point in time the league leaders last week. They line up with Curry, Ekrapont, Reid, McGrath, Dolan, Quigg, McKnight, Plank, McManus, Gillies and Darren Lang. Teams coming out just now. Stranraer led out by their captain Lewis Reid, a very impressive player at this level, and Clyde led out by Andy Murdoch, who has been one of our players of the season, Lynn.
Yeah, I have to say, when Andy Murdoch's been on it again, like kind of touching upon that, like he is just unstoppable in the middle of the park, and when he plays well in the midfield play well, that's when we tend to have these really good games where people are not able to lay a glove on us, Graham. So yeah, he's been pivotal when he's had his run of form in the last recent times.
All his pals, yeah. It's great to see 5 mascots today, and obviously we had former manager Graham Roberts back in at hospitality today as well, so some great work being done behind the scenes to get people back in and interested in Clyde Football Club as well. And Hines got a wonderful delivery, but it wasn't a Clyde player there unfortunately. But McKnight doesn't do well with the clearance, and it's with Leitch, and there is a chance to break now. Leitch with his head up into Redfern. It's 1 versus 1. Redfern cross into the box. And it's Andy Murdoch, headers just wide. One of the smallest players in the park there, Lenny, was picked out expertly from Redfern though. And a great chance.
It was a brilliant kind of cross in there from Marley, just floated beautifully right into the path of Andy Murdoch, who probably be disappointed with the effort in the end.
And Howie will get it back to Hogarth eventually. Murdoch now, time to look up what options are there. You heard the shout of Kyle, and I think his captain was wanting him to get in front of his man there, but Redfern will win it. And he wins it again, and he's caught. You heard it there. It's a sore one. And it is a yellow card there. We've seen the flash of red there, and I don't think it was a red card. I think it was...
It was a bit meaty from Meatball there.
What was that, sorry?
It was a bit meaty from Meatball there.
Yeah, absolutely. Meatball getting a yellow card there. Howie does well to win that, and Dolan will take it away from Lang. And he beats Howie, all ends up. Plays the ball back, it's Darren Lang. And he's, again, best chance of the match for Stranraer, probably the best chance of the game. And Darren Lang, after some really good build-up play from James Dolan, kind of typifies a lack of quality in the game with a really poor quality finish.
Yeah, unfortunately the maths teacher getting his angles all wrong there, Graham.
I like that one.
Yep.
Connor with the long throw again. And it's Cuddihy gets a
Again, we're just
he was
not
favourite
getting
for that
the
there.
break. Yep.
Quite closed down by Andy Murdoch, did really well. Murdoch with the ball. It will be cleared, and it's Robbie Leitch where the first to reach that. Looking up into Redfern. Poor first touch, bounced up on him. What can Malley do out here? It's back with Robbie Leitch. Who really just gives it to Finney Crepon, unfortunately. Darren Lang, poor first touch. Brilliant first touch and turn and skill by Malley Redfern. Can he deliver? It's delivered, it's Cuddihy.
It's behind him.
It will fall to Cuddihy. Second bite of the cherry for Barry. He couldn't keep that one down. I think if he did, it was 1-0 Clyde's, but really, really strong play in the wing from Malley Redfern to get the chance across. Good hold-up play from Logan Cuddihy, and just a bit maybe over-eager from Barry in the middle. And it bounces over everybody. Redfern beats McKnight to the ball, but again the break of the ball doesn't go her way, but Redfern does wrestle it back. Beats his man.
Done.
It's Redfern in a great position. And it'll fall to McGinley almost. Great play from Malley Redfern. Darren Hines will be closed down by Lang, but the ball comes across. How he wins it.
Oh, behave.
Leitch recycles it. It's with Cuddihy. And again, another one ballooned over the bar. Some decent build-up play, but again, the most important touch, the final one, didn't have the quality.
No, unfortunately Logan just not getting that on target, not keeping it down.
Redfern, back to Robson. Cuts inside. I tried to get it out to Redfern, but wasn't successful. Good. It was a good touching attempt from Lang. He's wrestled it back from Howie. Howie's still going forward. Looking forward. Is there any options for him? He's played a ball in front of Aidan McGinley, shall we say. McGinley, Hines is back for him. Can he get the delivery in? It's decent, but too close to Cuddihy. Punches clear, it's with Redfern. Can he get across a...
No.
Oh, it's a corner. Cross deflected onto the roof of the net. The game has been played more than Stranraer half so far.
It has indeed, and we seem to have caused quite a bit of ructions amongst the away support here. Ourselves getting forward and creating a few chances here. Graham just leading that kind of final ball to Barry in the back of the net.
There's a short one on here if Kyle Connell looks up and sees Tommy Robson, but everybody back for Stranraer. Loose plank at 20 yards out, so furthest. That's a goal! And it's Barry Cuddihy, I think.
I think it was not one you would normally expect to be on the end of a goal there, Graham, but he took that. It was a header?
Yeah, it was a header, yeah.
Definitely not one, sorry I said that rather a tone of surprise, but well taken header there from Barry Cuddihy.
Yeah, and listen, we just mentioned before the corner came in, the game's getting played in the Stranraer half, so excellent delivery from Kyle Connell. Barry Cuddihy, who's had a really strong game again in the back of last week, winning the header, putting Clyde 1-0 up, and the one bit of quality we've seen in the game so far, the delivery from Kyle Connell has resulted in a goal. High ball up the park. Won by nobody. Connell does well, finds Leitch. Should find its way back with Robbie Leitch. He turns inside, he's into Connell. Leitch again. Redfern, Leitch, wonderful!
Oh no!
What a goal!
Yes, what a goal, Robbie Leitch.
2-0 Clyde. Robbie Leitch just played about 4 or 5 1-2s with everybody. Got the break of the ball on the end of it. Nutmeg Max Curry. Clyde now 2 to the good.
Do you know, has Robbie Leitch ever scored a bad goal for Clyde?
It's what we know Robbie Leitch can do.
Yeah.
His football intelligence really is up there with anybody else on the pitch today. And listen, he got the break of the ball initially, but then his head was up. He looked at the options. He got the 1-2 with Connor, the 1-2 with Marley.
Such a well taken goal, and as you said, about 5 1-2s there before he then buried that ball. I thought he might have lost the chance just in the end. I thought Max Cuddihy was, in on top of it before he just managed to nick it past him.
There's a chance now. I mean, again, needless from Stranraer, and Connell hits a shot and it is held by Max Cuddihy. But
getting in a third goal
yeah,
action there, Graham.
I'm not sure what's happened. Obviously, McManus giving the ball away very cheaply from their own kick-off. Murdoch, how he plays it forward, and Leitch again, great touch inside, and just unlucky between Cuddihy and McGinley. Ekra point forwards. Lang does well, wins a header. Cuddihy takes no chances. It's with Plank. He doesn't seem to be looking anywhere else in forwards and looking to take a shot, but he'll play it back in. That's a decent effort in the end there by Matthew Gillis, just over the bar.
Jay Holworth doing a bit of gymnastics afterwards.
Tommy Robson will eat that up all day, and he's got the whole length of the park, but Mallory Redfern's made a good run. Good decoy perhaps. Robson, maybe a bit too intricate there, the pass was on earlier. And I'm not sure what's happened there. James Dolan's went off the ball. Mallory Redfern breaks with the ball, and he's got the run. He's still going, Mallory Redfern. And it's Kyle Connell. It's back with Connell, and it's a free kick. I think Robbie Leitch, desperate attempts to get the ball, fouled his opponent. Chance to put the game to bed there.
Yep, should have been 3-0 at nil there, Graham. You just felt that ball was just going to ripple the back of the net for Kyle Connell. It's just obviously hit it straight at Max Cuddihy.
Good clearance from Howie. He has to deal with it, and he's struggling with it. It should be with Connell. Turns well. Connell.
Late off.
He's still with the ball. Connell.
Is that late off?
It's into McGinley. Too tight. Cuddihy will bring down Gillis. Played the advantage. Plank with the ball out wide. And that looked like a free kick as well. And I'm not sure if that's deserving of a booking for Dan Hines. I think Barry Cuddihy is possibly.
Yeah, I agree, but he seems to have forgotten about that one.
Now, lots of space for Tommy Robson here. Mally Redfern makes a run. And he's the one facing the ball there. And he does find it there. It's difficult for the defender there because he wasn't looking there. Connell. He switches on to Hines. He finds him. Time, space. Hines. Right across the face of the ball. And it's just went out for a by kick. And almost right next to the corner flag.
Just needed that boot stuck out there for him.
Yeah.
Just crying out for it. So yeah, Darren making the triple sub at the moment.
Yeah, so it is Aidan McGinley, Kyle Connell and Barry Cuddihy, it looks like to be coming off. And to be replaced by Kel Fleming. The returning Mohamed Niang, as we'll call him, centre, and Nathan Cannon. Just approaching 15 minutes to go. Tricky time of the game. But very well deserved applause for Kyle Connell with an assist to Barry Cuddihy, the other substitute coming off. And decent performance from Aidan McGinley today. 10 minutes to go, we've got a long trip on Tuesday night as well. We want to see Scott Williamson featuring, we want to see Mallory Redfern featuring Tuesday night as well, especially in the form that he's been in and the performance he's put on today. Different option, it'll definitely be a ball that probably they'll look to get beyond. Lewis Reid and McGrath at the back for Stranraer, so it's a strong substitution. The second report now is Leitch still down in a 6-yard box, and to be fair, Stranraer have got no obligation to it. It's not a head knock.
It's not, so.
Ekra point. Cross in, but Cuddihy clears it. And that will come to Jordan Stewart as Leitch gets up very gingerly.
Yeah, hopefully it was just a bit of cramp.
Plank back out to Ekra point. There's another deep delivery. It's well won. That's a goal for Stranraer. Ronan Hughes at the back post. Brings the visitors back into it with 5 minutes to go. Dangerous times for Clyde here. Can they hang on to Ekra point? Delivery is good. It's a good header, but
Not on
thankfully
target.
for Clyde, Joseph McGrath heads the ball wide, and I think there was some calls for a corner there. I'm not sure where they thought that was a corner, but it's now into the 91st minute. Hopeful punt forward. Howie doesn't win the header. It's with Tooney. It's out wide to Plank. He's been Stranraer's best player. It's a great ball in, and that was the chance.
Injustice done, Graham.
Yep, bang bang. Darren Lang can't find the net. It was a gilt-edged chance there for Darren Lang, and he knows it. And that's it. Clyde have seen this out. NCR Clyde 2, Stranraer 1. We do it all again on Tuesday night. So from myself and Lynn, thank you very much for your attendance today.